6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Darnold from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Second and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. punt it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here we go with Kamara. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's it. 6. Brings up 3rd and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now Darnold. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson steps away to his left. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Justin Madubuike drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Justin Tucker on the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a second and 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Richie James on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. Bust through the tackle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, report! Report! 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Under 10, 10. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50. Mike 54. Nice.
To throw is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's James. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he is out of bounds here on the return. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's James. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and 3.
Jackson now.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Score Panthers 19, 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now James returning.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jared Davis drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there. Koo now for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 26, Ravens 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Jackson to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's James. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
107 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Second and 11. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
On an excellent tackle there as they keep him inbounds and hold him to no gain.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for